Hello, I'm Vicki Harkins. I'm in Dr. Stacy Creel's class, LIS 590, Library Instruction. Today we are going to talk about how to get a library card at the Talladega Public Library and also how to look a book up. Now, in order to check out a book at our library, you have to have a library card. This is what a library card looks like. You just sign the back of it. In order to get a library card, though, at the library, you have to have a picture ID. If you're under 16, you have to have a parent to sign for your card. And also, you fill out the application, and then you get your library card. Now, at our library, in order to find a book, you need to use the card catalog. Our card catalog is online. So let's walk to a computer and look up a book. A lot of libraries' card catalogs are online now. Now, in order to look up a book, you go to the search box. Now, to look up a book, you need either the title, the author, or the subject. You can also use a keyword. The book that I would like to look for today is by Suzanne Collins, called Gregor, the Overlander. Let's say that I know the author's name is Collins. So I just put in the author's name, Collins, and her name pops up, Suzanne. Okay, we have Catching Fire, The Hunger Games, a very popular book now. But those are the only books I see by Suzanne Collins. I do not see Gregor the Overlander. Okay, let's say I know the title but not the author. So I type in the title's name, Gregor, the Overlander, and hit go. Now the screen is saying please wait. Okay. It says it's giving me some keyword searches. But so far I do not see Gregor the Overlander. Alexander the Great, the McGregor Grooms, the Overland Kid, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, obviously we do not have Gregor the Overlander. Well, I like books by Suzanne Collins, so let's look for The Hunger Games. Okay, Hunger Games. I start typing and automatically it fills it in for me. We do have that. It's in the young adult section, fiction, and under her last name. And it says it's in, it's not checked out. And if I like that one, we also have book 3, Catching Fire, book 2, The Hunger Fix. Well, I'm not looking for The Hunger Fix today, but The Hunger Games is in, so I'm going to find that on the shelf. Now, we do have a young adult section at the library, but if you're ever not sure about where a book is at, you can always ask a librarian behind the desk. Or if you see a librarian working in the library, just ask them and they will help you. But let's go see if we can find it. The Hunger Games. Okay. There's the fiction section, and now we have the young adult section, which is over here with the posters on it. The juvenile fiction's on the other side of the library. Okay, the author's last name was Collins, so I have to look in the C's. We have P.C. Cass, which is also a good author. And then we have Clark, Claire, the Collins. Okay, The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and Mockingjay. They're all in, so I could read the whole series. And also, I see Stephanie Meyer's books, The New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. So while you're back here, you can find several good books. Okay, those were in. but Gregor was not. So I'm going to look for a book to do a spring project on, and I think it would probably be either spring or maybe March. So let's go back to the card catalog over here. But this time I'm going to do a subject search because I do not know the title of any books. And I have to do this project on spring. Okay, here's my search box. And it says I can do a keyword, title, author, and I can do a subject. So I'm going to do a subject search on spring. Okay. Subject. Now, they have some easy books that would be great to read, but I want something I can do a report on spring. So far, I found some poem books and some reading books. Large print. How do you know it's spring? That sounds like a good book to do a report on spring. And this was in, let me see if I can find it again. How do you know it's spring? Okay. Now it is a book by Alan Fowler. It's a juvenile book, 508 FOW, and the subject spring. So I think this would be a good book. J508. J means juvenile fiction. So I need to go to the children's side. Okay. I'm going to find my book in the juvenile side and do my project. This is the end of our lesson today on how to find a book at the public library. Thank you, and you have a nice day.